Hi guys, today I have something really exciting for you. This is my makeup inventory. Every year when it's time to do my inventory, I cringe because it's a lot of work. This time around, I definitely broke up the project for myself, and I actually spent 3 different days to film the inventory. So you can see my nail polishes change and all that. So hopefully that doesn't throw you off too much. But before we jump into the products, I want to just touch on a couple points. So last year I did my inventory in April, and right now this is April, I'm filming it, but I think I probably would post it in May, but basically that's exactly 1 year apart. Most of my numbers stayed the same or went down. So I did really good not purchasing any products last year, except for eyeshadows. So I bought quite a few eyeshadow palettes last year, and that number grew significantly. Eyeshadow base products grew 1 more, lip products grew 4 more, so I don't know, maybe I just bought 4 more lip products, but that's it. Every other category stayed the same or went lower. So I think overall I am happy with my collection, but I definitely shouldn't be buying more because this is more than anyone needs for sure. So now I am going to switch the camera angle so you can see all the each categories and the comparison numbers to last year, and you can get a sense where I am now with my makeup inventory. All right, let's start with blushes. Last year I had 30 blushes, right now I have 29. And right here I have the blushes in palettes. The first one is just one single blush in this palette called Deck of Scarlet. And I just have that one. It's a huge blush though. The size is humongous, but it does look deep and neutral. It looks pretty. Then I have 5 depotted blushes from the Benefit Cheeky Sweet Spot palette. I've been saying that I wanted to use them for years and I just never really had the chance to. I don't know, I just feel this is gonna take forever, so we'll see how that goes. The last one is my Morphe Warm Master 8 pan palette. They're all blushes. Actually, that one might be a highlighter, but I'm just gonna count all of them as blushes for the simplicity of it. In this grouping of blushes, I have the more well-used ones. So first I have this Laura Geller one. It's in the shade Bali. It's only a mini, but this one is humongous. Takes forever to use. And then this guy from MAC, Rosy Outlook. I've used it for quite a bit. You can see a slight dip maybe, and I'm trying to focus on this one next because this is the oldest blush in my collection. And I tried to pan this one before and it completely shattered. I was just too lazy to repress it. I meant to just like repress it in a different pan. And then I have my Ofra blush in the color Bellini. This one is a beautiful one. I hit pan on it. This one is rather powdery, so I'm hoping if I do start using it again, this will go down a little faster. Then I have my 2 drugstore blushes. This e.l.f. one is really old. It's in the color Blushing Rose, but this is one of my really deep colored blushes. I don't have a lot of those tones, so I kept that. And then this is actually my newest purchase and my only blush purchase in the entire year of 2019. It's Milani Luminoso. This one is only a sample size and I love the shade. I've used it quite a few times already. I do think it is a really good blush. Then I have my more higher end blushes right here. Well, let me put them this way. Right here I have Laura Geller Rosé. This is a beautiful blush that I got from PR. It's gorgeous. The tone of it is just so beautiful. And then I have 3 from MAC. Those are all 3 of them are basically new. I have barely used any of them. And then I have 2 from Kat Von D. They're the same style. And then I have this one from Estee Lauder. It's very pretty. And then lastly, I have 2 from Tarte. They are both brand new. This one is Tarte Party. I used up one before and I got another one for free again, and I really like the shade, so I decided to keep it. This one is also brand new. It's in the color Captivating. Let me show you. This one is also a beautiful color, very neutral, but I don't think it's all that unique. So I'm considering maybe I should just declutter this one, give it away or something, because I do have a lot of blushes. I have 8 bronzers and I had 8 last year as well. First of all, I have 2 from this Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I did use up 1 shade previously, so I still have 2 left. So those are the rest of my bronzers. I have the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It's very well used. You can see I actually hit pan and had to repress the rest of it. Currently, I am using this Maybelline City Bronzer, and you can see I have a pretty nice size pan. And I have 2 different shades. This one I'm using currently, the sticker is gone, but it's in the shade 100. I also have 200. So 100 fits me pretty nicely now, but I do not have a tan whatsoever. So I'm hoping when I get a little deeper in the summer, I can use this one. And then this one is from MAC. It's the Light Sweep Shade Stir Sculpt and Shape Powder. You can see this one is a 2-in-1 product. I consider this side as the bronzer. And then I have 2 that are basically new. Well, this one is definitely brand new. It's from NYC. It's the Smooth Skin bronzing face powder. And then this one is from Guerlain. It's the Terracotta bronzer. This guy is beautiful. It's a beautiful product. I got it from PR, but it's really, really deep and really, really red because it has a lot of pinky tones in there. So I think if I have a really deep tan, this one could be used as a bronzer slash blush. I have really pared down my face powder collection. I had only 7 last year. Right now I have 6, so that's great. It's not growing. Of course, I have 2 shades from this Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Again, you've already seen it. So I have those 2 shades. They are both very well used. Then I have 3 more pressed powders. This one, you already seen it. This is the MAC powder again, the 2-in-1, and the powder side is very well used. Honestly, when I do use it, I think I'm just gonna mix the 2 together and use it as a bronzer. And then this is what I'm currently working on. It's the Rimmel State Matte Powder. You can see there's a very nice size pan, and right here it's exactly the same, just a brand new one because I like it and it was on clearance from Target, so I bought it back up. And then I still have this humongous Airspun loose powder. It's been years, never used it, so I have to think of a way what to do with this. Highlighters, I had 20 last year, 18 this year, so it's good that it's going down. And the only cream highlighter I still have is this Marc Jacobs Spotlight Glow Stick. I have quite a few highlights in palette forms. So first here I have a Ofra Meaty palette. This is a 3-pan highlighter palette, so all 3 of them are highlights. You can see I have 1 pan right there. Then again, I have a pan from this Deck of Scarlet palette, and there is just 1 highlighter, but this one is humongous. I have 5 highlighters in this BH Cosmetics Desert Oasis palette. You can see there are 5 of them. They are all huge pans, so that's a little worrisome. And then I have 1 highlighter in this BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette that is right here in the middle, and you can see this is a brand new palette. I haven't even used it. Those are the rest of my highlighters. You can see a lot of them are very well used. So this one is the Nikkie Tutorial Ofra highlighter, and you can see some nice pans in there. And then I have this Physicians Formula Translucent Pearl highlighter, and there is very nice pan in there too. And then there's this Heart Candy Rose Gold highlighter, also large size pan. This one is also very well used. You have a very nice pan in there. This is the Lancome Dual Finish highlighter. I love this one. And then this one is well used, but I'm a little torn about it. It's the MAC Fairly Precious Extra Dimension Skin Finish, mainly because this one is really deep. I don't get the same level of tan like I used to anymore, so it's been really hard to use this guy. And then of course I skipped this one. This is basically brand new. It's a mini size Physicians Formula Mineral Glow Pearls Champagne. So this guy is a little deeper than the original right here, and also you can see it's smaller. And the very last one is a huge one. It's a loose powder form. It's from Laura Mercier. It's the translucent loose setting powder in the shade Glow. I have 7 foundations in my collection right now. I had 7 last year, so this category didn't really change. So this one is what I'm using currently. It's the Infallible or L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. And then I also have Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. And then I have my Estee Lauder Double Wear in the color 2WO Warm Vanilla. And then I have a almost brand new Becca Ultimate Coverage Foundation. I love this one too. Then I have 2 foundations from ColourPop. This one is more used than this one. The color difference is very subtle, but you know, I'm gonna get onto those one day. And then I have a brand new one from e.l.f. This is the Flawless Finish Foundation. It's still sealed. I haven't tried it, so I don't know how that works. I have 7 face primers. I had 8 last year, so this one is a little weird because there are quite a few that are well used, but I just haven't finished any really. So this one is from Anna Sui, and this is a beautiful kind of primer, and it's in this weird texture. I know it's like gel, but once you scoop it, it was self-level the next day, and it's like you've never touched it. So it's just a very different kind of texture, and I love that one actually. And then I have a mini size from Milani. This is the Prime Shield. It's really like almost gone. I just need to get on it and finish it. And then I am currently using this Becca Backlight Priming Filter. And then this one, I used so much of it, but I kind of stopped because it has SPF 50, so I want to use it in the summer. You can see I don't have much left of this one either. Oops. I don't have much left of this one either, so hopefully I can finish that one soon. And then I have 3 brand new full-size face primers. The first 2 are from Becca. This one is Backlight. This one is, what is this? First Light, that's right. And then lastly, I have this one from Algenist. It's the Reveal Color Correcting Radiant Primer. I have 4 concealers right now. I had 5 last year. Right now, I am working on this L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. And then I have this ColourPop No Filter Concealer. This is in the color Light 18. And you can see that I've used a decent amount of it. And then I have this MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the color NC20. This guy, I have also used a decent amount of it, and I love this one. And then I have a brand new Maybelline Dark Circle Eraser. So eyebrow products, I only have 2 this year. So the pencil, I haven't really started using it, so I don't know. This is the ColourPop Precision Brow Pencil. I mean, I don't know how it works. And I have this brow gel from Maybelline. Eyeshadow primers, I had 2 last year. I still have 2. I finished one and bought a new one. So right now I am using this one from Heart Candy. It's called Eyeshadow Primer. And also I have this brand new Milani eyeshadow primer as well. I really want to try this one out, but I do want to finish this one first. I only have 5 eyeliners now. That's crazy. I had 7 last year, which wasn't too bad. And in 2017, I had 22. So that really took a long time. And honestly, I just stopped buying eyeliners. But I mean, I still bought a couple over the years, but I really got this category down. I feel really happy about that. So I have a Marc Jacobs highliner gel kind of product. This one is a really deep brown shade. This e.l.f. one is what I am using currently. You can see some marks here, but I am about halfway done. And then I have this brand new Awake eye opener. So this one is a nude colored eyeliner. I'm usually not a person to do those kind of nude eyeliners, so I might just give this one away, but we shall see about that. And then I have 2 liquid eyeliners. This one I am currently using. It's from L'Oreal. It's the Carbon Black Telescopic eyeliner. And then I have a brand new Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. I have never tried this one. Isn't that crazy? So I finally caved in and bought it, I think last year. So I'm hoping I can try this one out this year. So lash primers, I have 3. They are exactly the same. I'm using one and those 2 are backups. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Base. I like it enough, and my favorite is still the Grande Lash Primer, but that one is much more expensive, and when I see the L'Oreal on sale, I just bought a few. Mascaras, I currently have 6. I'm not too worried about this category because I at least go through 4 of them every year, so it's like this is a year's worth, you know? So I am currently using my Milani Highly Rated mascara. I feel okay about it. And then all of those are brand new. This one is out of the packaging, but it still is new. This is the Jennifer Lopez Inglot mascara. And then I have 3 from Maybelline and 1 from Benefit. This one is a mini size. Eyeshadow bases, last year I had 8. This year right now I have 9. And I have one that is in a potted form. This guy has been here forever. This is my Maybelline Color Tattoo in the color Lavish Lavender. And you can see I have a very decent sized pan, but I just haven't finished it. And then all the rest of them are in like those crayon kind of form. And one is from Mally. This is what I'm trying to use currently. It's in the color Dusk. And I really don't have much left, so I'm hoping I can finish this somewhat soon. All the rest of them are from Laura Mercier. You can see I have 2 brand new ones that are still in their boxes. And then this guy is in the color Sugar Frost. And I have 4 in their mini sample sizes. I have 6 mini size glitters from Stila and Glow. I am sorta currently working on this one. This is in the color Smoldering Satin. I'm trying to use this just 10 times in my project 10 uses, but I haven't gotten there yet. So my biggest thing is that I love them. I just think they are a little too much for every day, or at least for me. I don't feel comfortable using them every day. And I am just telling myself, since we are all staying at home, like who cares what kind of eye look I wear? You know, I might as well just rock glitter eyes or like smoky eyes every day. Hopefully that would push me to use them a little faster, because I believe a lot of them are probably super dry now, because this one is drying out pretty bad. So I really should get on that. So for eyeshadows, let's start with my potted eyeshadows. Last year I had 37, right now I have 30. And right now I put all of them in 2 different Z palettes. This one is what I reach for every once in a while. It has a lot of my companion shades, and I do want to work on those whenever I get a chance to. So you can see I have a few nice pans there. And then I have this palette that I just never, honestly, like never reach for. This is more like my backup shades. One day maybe I'll come to it. Those are my single eyeshadows. I had 8 last year. I still have 8. So this is brand new. It's still sealed. It's from Maybelline. I just figured those kind of brow bone shades, I go through them pretty quickly. So I bought this one, and all the other ones are the same from last year. This one is from Wet n Wild Nutty. This is a shade from Pixie, and I have the super old, the 2 L'Oreal shades, and they're still working just fine. So I'm keeping them. And then I have 3 from MAC. Those are basically new. I have like rarely touched them since I bought them. I have just 2 eyeshadow duals. It's the same from last year, the same 2. This one is from Bare Minerals, and this is the Guilty Pleasures dual. I love this little palette. I am using it right now in my Panette palette. So you're gonna see a little progress right here. The lid broke, and I have pen in one shade, no pen in the other yet. So I'm hoping I can finish this one in 2020, of course. And this one is from NARS. It's basically brand new. And this is what it looks like. It's a beautiful little dual, so I just need to get on using it. I have 4 trails in my collection, all from Wet n Wild. Same 4 trails from last year. So you can see this one has no pan in it. This one has 1 pan. This one has 2 pans, top and bottom. This one also has 2 pans, top and bottom. So this is a funny category because it's for the quads, and I only have one quad. It's the same from last year. This is the L'Oreal quad in the shade Coupa Joe, I believe. It's all taped up, but yeah, right here, Coupa Joe. So now I have all of my eyeshadows that are 5 pans or more, and I had 23 in this category last year. Right now I have 32, so that's grown quite a bit. I know I bought a few new palettes, but let me show you what I have now. This grouping is all of the palettes I am currently using in a way. Like, I reach for those in different projects, or, you know, just sort of like that. So I have my Marc Jacobs Style Icon number 7, the Night Owl palette, and I have 2 pans in here, pretty nice. I have this Wet n Wild Comfort Zone in my Panette palette, only 1 shade left, so that will be gone this year for sure. I have Too Faced Chocolate Bar, Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar, and right here I have one that I decluttered, no pan in anything else. And then I have my ColourPop I Think I Love You palette. In here, no pans yet. And then I have the BH Cosmetics Desert Oasis palette. This palette, I have 1 pan. And then lastly, the Lorac Pro palette. And this one I am panning in my Finish 4 by 4th of July project, and I am hoping to finish the 4 shades that have pans in them. I don't really have a particular order in organizing my palettes, so you're gonna see them pretty randomly, I guess. So this batch is my larger palettes, like literally larger in size. So I have my Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. I hit pan on a few shades last year, so that's pretty nice, but the rest of the shades are basically brand new. And then I have my Lorac Mega Pro 4, and I have 3 pans down here, and the rest of it is basically new. And then I have this Self-Made Coastal Scents palette, and all of the shades are purchased individually. And then I have a brand new palette from Sylvia Gani, collaboration with BH Cosmetics. This one is brand new, still in the case. So you can see all the shades in here. It's very beautiful, so I'm hoping I can get to this this year sometime. And then the last one is also a brand new palette from BH Cosmetics. This one is the Zodiac palette, and it looks beautiful, but I haven't used it, so you can see it right there. Okay, the next batch, I have 2 palettes from Essence. One is with a band. This one is brand new. I haven't used any shades in here. And then I have Fairy Wings and Magical Things palette. I have picked 2 shades to hit pan on in my Pan Those Eyeshadows challenge, and the other side, those 8 shades are untouched. They're brand new. And then I have this Mally Muted Muse eyeshadow palette. I love this one, and I have 6 eyeshadow shades in here and 1 highlighter and 1 bronzer. Talking about which, I don't think I counted those in my total bronzer and highlight counts. I'm gonna have to change those numbers, but I do have 2 pans. That's pretty nice. I have 2 palettes from Anastasia. The first one is the Prism palette. I have a few pans in here. It's pretty well used. I've used this palette as a whole for quite a while, so you know, I like this palette all right. And then I have my Modern Renaissance palette. This one I have 1 pan, Vermeer, right there, but I didn't really use this palette as a whole, so I'm hoping I can do that soon. And then I have my Urban Decay Original Naked palette, just 1 pan and 1 shade decluttered. I have 3 more of those Marc Jacobs Style Icon 7 palettes. I have 4 total, so you've already seen the Night Owl, which is the one I'm currently using. And the other 3 are the Dreamer. So this one I have some pan in there. Those palettes aren't the easiest to use. They tend to be packed a little more hard in there, so they take a little longer than expected. And this one I have 2 pans in there, and this is the Vamp. And the last one is the Enigma, and right here I have 4 pans and 1 shade. Was that decluttered or finished? I don't remember, but regardless, this one is used the most. Then I have Milani Pure Passion palette. This one is one of the newer purchases for me as well. I've hit pan on one shade, haven't really touched the other ones. Then I have my Deck of Scarlet palette. In here, you've already seen the highlight and the blush. Even though I only have 3 eyeshadows in here, I didn't really put it in the category for the trail, just because the size of the palette too. I have 3 more ColourPop palettes. The first one is the Yes Please palette. I have 4 pans in there, pretty well loved. Then I have You Had Me at Hello palette. I have 2 pans in there, so that's pretty nice. Then lastly, I have All I See Is Magic. So this one I have 3 pans. Yeah, 3 pans total, so that's pretty nice. All right, this is the last grouping of the palettes now. I have this really bulky guy from Kevin Naquan. It's called Emphasize Eye Design Palette, and the palette is called Focused. This palette is beautiful. The shades are very well designed. They're lovely. I love using them, but the packaging is so bulky. I really want to pan this, but it's like one of my newer palettes. I would rather work on something older. So I haven't fully decided. I just don't like how bulky it is, honestly. And then I have my Too Faced Natural Matte palette. And right here, I actually have 3 pans, so that's very exciting. And then this guy is my Urban Decay Light Beam palette. And I have 2 pans, obviously. Then I have this 9 pan palette from NYX. It's called Love in Paris. And I have 2 pans in there. The next is my Lorac Stylist palette, and I decluttered 2 colors just because I don't care much for them. I would rather work on the rest of them. The last one is my Heart Candy Rose Gold Eyes palette. So in here you can see I have 9 shades total. They are beautiful, and you can totally use those 2 as blush and bronzer, and the pan size is actually really large. So if you're like traveling and you really just couldn't pack much, those will fit your brush pretty nicely. For example, I just grabbed my Real Techniques dual fiber contour brush. I actually use this for my highlights, and you can see it fits in there pretty nicely, the size of it. So I actually do really enjoy this little palette. Last 2 palettes, they were hiding in the back and I didn't see them. So I have Huda Beauty Coral Obsessions. So this one is almost new. I barely used it, but it looks really beautiful. Then I have the Huda Beauty Gemstone Obsessions. So in here, I do have 1 pan. So I'm totally being lazy here. For my lip products, because I use like lip gloss or lip liner or lip balm, lipstick like together, right? So I store them kind of messy and together now. So this is just the grouping of what I use a little bit more regularly nowadays. So I feel lazy like putting them back into the separate categories, and I just don't want to go through that. So anyways, I'm gonna tell you the numbers and show you the products. For the liquid lipsticks, I had 12 last year, it's still 12 now. And for anything that's in like a crayon kind of form, I had 7 last year, but 10 right now. So that grew a little bit. And then for regular just bullet lipsticks, I had 41, and right now I have 42. And then for lip glosses, I'm doing a lot better. I had 22 last year, only 16 right now. And I am just getting rid of my lip balm category just because I realize every once in a while I consider them more so like skincare. So I keep them at a different place. Like they usually get stored with my skincare versus my makeup. It's just hard to keep track of, and the system is just messy. So I just decided I won't keep track of lip balms anymore. So with all that being said, I'm going to show you all those products which I reach for a little bit more often on a daily basis. So right here I have this ColourPop Lippy stick in the color Peyton. It's beautiful. And then I have this Bare Minerals Pop-Up Passion kind of lip balmy lipstick thing, and I have quite a bit to go. And also I should mention I have a few lip products at work, and obviously I can't go back to work now, so they're just there, so the number probably won't add up. You will see a few missing. And here I have a MAC lipstick in the huggable lip color formula, and the color is called Soulful. and it's a beautiful summer shade, so I'm hoping I can use that. And then I have this Lancome Juicy Shaker thingy, and this is in the color Piece of Cake. I do really enjoy this formula. And then I have this lipstick. I haven't used it for a while, obviously, because it's getting dusty. It's from Clarins, and this is in the color Jolie Rouge. Oh, Jolie Rouge is the line, and the color is called Lychee. It's a beautiful color. So beautiful. I love it. And then I have this lip gloss from MAC, and lip gloss. Well, it's a lip gloss, but you get it. This is in the color Good Times. I've used it a little bit. And I have this crayon type of thing again. It's from Laura Mercier. The color is called Fresh, and I love this one in the winter too. This one I am focusing like most intensely, I should say. This is Zoya Addy, and I am trying to pan this in my new Decade project pan now. And I have this Awake lipstick in the color Razu, and I haven't used this one much. I have also a more nudie color one, and that one is at work and it's almost done, so I can't show you though. And I have this liquid lipstick in the color Nude Potion. It's from Ofra. This guy, I count it as a lip balm, so it's not really counted in the grouping. This is the Sugar Fresh Tinted Lip Balm in the color Rosé. Lastly, I have this one from Givenchy. It's basically a topper because it's really glittery and it doesn't provide much color. So every once in a while, I just lightly dust it off over my lips, but that's about it. So hopefully now you will understand why I was being lazy in organizing my lip products, because all of them sit in those kind of little acrylic drawers in a set, and I really just didn't want to mess with the organization or their lack of. But regardless, this is my liquid lipstick grouping. So you can see I have a few different brands. I have two from Buxom. This one is from Stila, and this one is from Hard Candy. And I have a sample size one from Makeup Forever. I have this one from Grande Lips. I have one from Huda Beauty. I heard the formula is pretty terrible. And then I have this one from NYX and one full-size one from Stila. Then I have my lip glosses. So you can see the majority of them is Buxom, and they're all mini sizes because they came in sets. And I have just one from Clinique. This is a Clinique Pop Splash. And I have one full-size one from Too Faced. It's the Sweet Peach lip gloss. And then you have my two only lip liners left. One is NYX, and this supposedly invisible one. So this one is clear. Those are the only two I kept. This grouping is a little messy. It has a whole bunch of different things. So I have a sample size lip gloss from Grande Lips. I have a lip gloss from Kevyn Aucoin. This one is definitely a lip topper. It's super, shiny and glittery, all that. And I have a lip oil. I grouped this in my lip gloss category just because I only have one. I didn't want to start a new category. This one is from Sephora. And I have 4 other ColourPop lippy sticks. And I have one lip gloss from Bare Mineral, the Gen Nude line. And then this one is a chubby stick from Clinique. I tried to pan it a little bit too. You can see a line, but obviously I didn't get to finish it. And I have a squeezy tube lip gloss from Clinique as well. And then I have another drawer of lipsticks. So I have 4 from MAC. I don't have a whole lot of MAC lipsticks, honestly. And I have 2 from Wet n Wild. I honestly should declutter them because they're super, super old. Well, actually 3 from Wet n Wild. So I should consider getting rid of them soon. And I have one from Clinique. This one is from Bite. And I have 3 mini ones from MAC. And I have this mini from Makeup Forever. This is a full size from NCLA. It's called Hidden Hills Hottie. I love this shade. This is so good. It's like one of my favorite lipsticks ever. You won't believe it. Then I have a mini lipstick from Laura Mercier. And this last drawer is what I feel the most ashamed of because they are basically all brand new lipsticks and it's been like this for years. I just never had a chance to come to this drawer, even try them. It's really bad, but you can see I have 3 from Urban Decay. This one is a Makeup Forever one, and I have one from Lime Crime. This one is from Almay. Those are not brand new, but they are newer-ish. And I have this one from Guerlain. It's a beautiful packaging. And I have one from Number 7, and this one is Becca. And this is a gorgeous color too. I love this color. And then this one is another from NCLA. It's a different color, same formula. I just haven't tried it. You can see it's much deeper. And I have one from Burt's Bees and one from Julep. The last 2 lip products, I grouped them into the crayon category, even though you might consider them as tinted lip balms. Both of them are brand new. They're from Revlon, and I have just 2 different colors. For setting sprays, I had 2 last year. I still have 2 this year. I have one full-size MAC Fix Plus, and I have a sample size Milani Make It Last. I actually like this guy quite a bit. I'm about halfway done with it. All right, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It did take me a lot of effort to film it, especially when the kids are home. It isn't easy, but I think it's fun. I do want to point out, as I was filming those clips, I realized some of the categories it was pretty messy. Like I wasn't really keeping up with my Excel spreadsheets. So that would require some cleanup, but I would sit down and spend some time to clean up my spreadsheet versus collection kind of matching situation. And hopefully from this point on, we would be good at tracking things again. So I just want to put it out there in case you're counting. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.